Hey everyone, Courtney Mermaid here with another update on the progress of my current tail.
So here we have the outline for my tail, just done on regular printer paper that I've taped together. So I'll do the outline of the tail first, then where I want the excess of the fabric to be, and then where this nice plasticky stuff gets to go over top. The plastic wrap that I'm using you can get at IKEA, and it looks like this. Comes in a roll. I guess it's actually for lining like drawers and cupboards and stuff. It's really nice and thin. It has this really cool, like, bumpy, rough texture to it. It actually feels really neat. I didn't realize how cool this was going to be until I opened it up and laid it out. It actually has like a really floppy looking, like, when it moves. Very nice, like you can see. So now that I have my outline and everything more or less decided, it usually will change a little bit when I actually get to gluing stuff in, just given that sometimes things don't turn out exactly how you expect. But I put my plastic over top, and I've got my trusty weights here to hold everything down, sort of. And then I will use a wet erase pen to just go and outline what I need. Test first, because I've had experiences where wet erase is actually like molded with the plastic and not come off. So do a little test on the corner first, make sure that it washes off without staining the plastic. You can usually like cover it with metallic paint, but sometimes it'll still show through, so be careful, but yeah.
So I don't know how easy this is to see, but I'm going to go around and outline everything now. So the way I used to do it was just taking like a strip, gluing it in and then cutting it out, but I've actually found that that's not the best way to do it. It's much better to actually have a plan of what you're going to do and all like your measurements and stuff figured out before you just sort of dive in, if you will, into cutting stuff out, because once you cut, you can't attach anymore, like I said before about fabric. So it's always good to leave a little bit extra. Yes. Which is, again, why you want to have a really nice outline beforehand so that you can follow it. Also, when you get stuff that has a bit of a texture, it's easier if you draw on the side that's not the rough side. So I've got all the dots facing the other way.
So this is what this looks like at this point. Yep. So outline. I'm going to go a little bit further down just because I'm not totally sure exactly how much I want to leave, since this part here is what the actual fin is. This is where the fabric will end, and then this part is going to be the plastic. But you have to have enough like in there so it doesn't get pulled out with time, since it's going to be just glued in. The X's are marking off where I'm going to be putting in my Velcro. I've got extra thick Velcro this time, and it's actually sticky on the back. Now, of course, that's not all I'm going to use, right? I'll actually be using that just as my guide to make sure the sides line up, and then I'll actually sew it in on top. Sorry, my dog is distracting me in the corner. Yeah, so that's what that looks like. Nice sticky stuff. I got this at Fabricana. Love it. Alright, so with this laid down just over top of the fin for now, I can see that I've got a little bit of overlap where the fabric's going to start, or not start, but come all the way down. The fabric will have this amount of overlap, and we'll continue on just into here, like this. So the only amount that you're going to see is like, let me show you, it's like this much. And it'll continue all the way around. The cuts that I made are like the main cuts, and I might add like a few just to make it a little bit unique on both sides so it's not totally symmetrical. But yeah, so that's what that looks like. I now have both pieces done, and then it's just cutting them out and making some of the little fins. Awesome. Just if anybody does get the IKEA rolls, for what I was doing here, it might be best to get yourself 2 full rolls, one for this and smaller fins, and then one for your dorsal fin if it needs to be a bit longer, because this took more than I thought it was going to. But anyways, pretty awesome, pretty exciting. There you go.
All right, so hopefully that was a helpful little bit of video footage there for you guys on how I deal with the plastic fins and the end of my tail. And yeah, so happy mermaiding, happy swimming, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye!